Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. The holder of the usual WBC lightweight title, Devin Haney, discussed the upcoming fight against the absolute champion of his division, George Kambosos. I'm glad that we have finally agreed on a fight. I've wanted this fight for a long time. It doesn't matter who the belts belong to. I wanted this fight, and finally I had a chance to show it. When I got the opportunity, I took full advantage of it. To be honest, I agreed with almost everything they wanted. Whatever it was, I didn't argue. Everything wasn't smooth, but we didn't argue. We said, we will do everything to make this fight happen. If I have to go to another TV channel to organize a fight, then so be it. If I need to have a rematch in Australia, so be it. I just wanted to get the belts and make my name go down in history forever. Only 6 people have become absolute champions, and I'm looking forward to becoming the next one, said Devin Haney. Former lightweight world champion Rolando Romero admitted that he admires his compatriot, WBC title holder Devin Haney, who agreed to fight against the absolute world champion in the same weight division, Australian George Kambosos, on the opponent's territory. Devin will have to work hard to get the Kambosos off balance. I admire Haney because he is going to Melbourne to fight George. He goes to his opponent's backyard to prove that he is the best. I admire this act, but I don't think that the Kambosos will feed on this adrenaline that his fans will give off. I know there are great fans in the United Kingdom, but in Australia, they are cool too. They haven't had a champion like Kambosos for a long time, probably since Jeff Fenech. So the atmosphere during this match will be amazing, Mountain said. It should be noted that the fight between Kambosos and Haney has not been yet officially announced, but it is expected that the rivals will meet on June 4th at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 1000 subscribers to my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Former lightweight world champion Rolando Romero shared his opinion on the fight between the absolute world champion in the same weight, Australian George Kambosos, and WBC title holder American Devin Haney. These are good guys. Haney is going to fight Kambosos. I can't wait to see this fight, and I can't wait to see what Devin is capable of. I've heard a lot about him and seen a little. Haney doesn't move badly, he is a good boxer. I think if you're fighting someone like Kambosos, a fighter who knows how to put pressure like that and has such a punch, then you have to have something special. You better be prepared to keep him away. I think that Kambosos will be too strong and will win this fight. I'm not saying he is going to knock Haney out, but I think he is going to win decisively. I can say that there were not too many fights with the participation of guys. Kambosos, I watched only one fight, and Haney didn't watch a single fight in its entirety. I don't think Devin has enough firepower to hold off Kambosos. If Lopez didn't do it, then I don't think Haney will be able to. Still, Devin knows how to box. He is a good boxer, Mountain said. The IBF has won the title of mandatory challenger for its lightweight title. The fight between the former featherweight champion, 35-year-old Briton Lee Shelby, who has not performed since October of the year before last, and 26-year-old Argentine Gustavo Lemos, took place last weekend in Buenos Aires. Shelby tried to resist the aggression of the favorite but noticeably lost by the 4th round, which became the beginning of the end for him. In the next 3 minutes, Lemos brought the meeting to a technical knockout. The title of the current champion is expected to be played on June 5 by Australian George Kambosos and American Devin Haney. Mexican Isaac Cruz believed that if he had knocked down the WBA regular champion American Gervonta, the outcome of their confrontation would have been different. Still, Cruz believed that he gained invaluable experience in this fight, which will be useful to him in the future. I think it was necessary to put more pressure on Gervonta during our fight. I think if I had knocked him down, it would have been a completely different story, which ended with my victory. Everything that happened in the fight with Davis made me only better. My level has risen, there is no doubt about it. Still, I don't pay attention to it. I'm only focused on giving fans the show they crave. I know I'm capable of doing that, Cruz said. Recall that Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz held a duel on December 5 at the Staples Center Arena in Los Angeles, California. The victory was won by an American by unanimous decision of the judges. Yurkis Gamboa wants rematch with Gervonta Davis after Isaac Cruz fight. Yurkis Gamboa has been reduced to high-level gatekeeper in the eyes of most fans and pundits, but the 40-year-old Cuban will get another shot at pulling an upset against a younger fighter when he takes on Isaac Cruz in a lightweight bout on the Spence vs. Ugas undercard on April 16. Gamboa hasn't won a fight since 2019, when his remaining speed was way too much for a similarly faded Rocky Martinez, and was pretty easily beaten over 12 rounds by Devin Haney in the late 2020, the last time we saw Gamboa in the ring. But he is coming to the fight against Cruz with the mindset that he can win and land another big fight. I have a tactical plan, I have a strategy ready to go for whatever happens. I'm ready to go for whatever comes my way, and I'm planning to face anything and everything, he said. I definitely have the age in my experience, but at the same time, I'm going to rely on my preparation. I'm going to rely on the game plan and the strategy that we have put together to be able to fight and win any way we can. Gamboa is fully aware of how he is seen by the boxing world at this point, and it's itching to prove these critics and fans wrong. I'm going to show everybody that's watching on TV and that's watching in the stands that Yurkis Gamboa is still here to stay and that Yurkis Gamboa can still be the best in the division, he said. There is definitely a lot of people that are overlooking what I still have left in the tank and the quality of fighter that I still am. People are going to see that that's just noise. Gamboa added that if, when, of course, in his words, he beats Cruz, he wants a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis. I really didn't feel comfortable with the way that first fight unfolded. I fought with a torn Achilles for 11 rounds, but I was still able to withstand everything and get to the finish, he said. I need another bite at the apple, and I need to show that I have the quality to beat him. I need to fight him while I am healthy and 100%, because that fight will be totally different, Gamboa said. Ryan Garcia on critics drives me to work hard. I don't want to prove those guys right. Garcia has long ago reached a point where he knows he can never please all the people all of the time. The unbeaten lightweight has endured his share of criticism during his rise through the ranks, which comes with the territory when your fame tends to exceed the ring achievements. Garcia has always enjoyed a strong social media presence, but it's never without his skeptics, even as has developed into a top contender. The 23-year-old from Victorville, California, doesn't expect that to change in the build-up to or and even after his fight with Ganas Manuel Zagoya, which tops on April 9 doesn't telecast from Alamandon in San Antonio. The man in the arena, Teddy Roosevelt, it's kind of like that. Garcia noted during an open media workout in Chula Vista, California, referring to a famous passage from the Citizenship in a Republic speech delivered in 1910 by the late legendary United States President in Paris. They look at you, they judge you. For some reason, they just want you to fail, Garcia said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.